Objective 5, draw dot plots. We draw a dot plot by placing each observation horizontally in increasing order and placing a dot above the observation each time it is observed. We're going to draw a dot plot for the data from the table above, which is the number of arrivals at Wendy's. Now, the smallest observation in a data set is 1. Okay, so if we take a look here, the smallest observation is 1, and the largest is what value? Well, the largest is 11. So if we take a look here, the smallest is 1 and the largest is 11. So we're going to write those numbers through horizontally. So if we look down at the bottom of the graph, we're going to write 1 all the way to 11, and we're going to call that the number of customers. Okay, and then we're going to title this as arrivals at Wendy's. Now, each time a specific observation occurs, you're going to place a dot above the value of the observation. Again, remember to give the graph a title and label the horizontal axis. So let's go ahead and put in the dots. Okay, so if we look at this problem here, we have only 1 in our observation, so we're going to have 1 dot located at 1. And then for 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have 5 dots stacked up on each other. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, and then for 3, we have 1. So we have 1. And then for 4, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then for 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And then for 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then for 7, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then for 8, we have 1 and then 2. So we have 1 and then 2. And then for 9, we also have 2. 1 and then 2. And then I missed the value of 2 here. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 6 2s. So I should have another dot over here, which that happens. And then for 10, we don't have any. And then for 11, we have 1. So therefore, there is our dot plot. Okay, and you can see that it gives you a certain type of shape where it slightly increases at the beginning at 3, comes back down, and then it slowly increases up until 6, and then back down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this on StatCrunch. So drawing a dot plot on StatCrunch. Now again, if necessary, we're going to enter the raw data into the spreadsheet, and then we're going to name the column variable. So here is the spreadsheet. We have our arrivals, okay, or we can say number of customers, okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select graph, and then we're going to go all the way down to where it says dot plot, okay, and then we're going to select arrivals, okay, and then we can make our point size as, you know, as however we want it. We can leave it at 2, okay, and then we're going to select compute, and therefore here you can see what our dot plot's going to look like. So we have our arrivals, and let's go back and title this. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can title this correctly. So if we want, we're going to let the x-axis represent the number of customers, okay, and then we're going to create the title to be arrivals at Wendy's. Okay, and so now it matches what we just did. Let's go ahead and copy that so we can compare it to what we did on our by hand. And then if you notice, there is our dot plot, which is comparable to the one that we've done here by hand.